Hi everybody, the Mature Simmer here. Welcome back to PGA Tour 2K23 and what I'm calling my career grind. The reason for that, my goal has been always to really participate in TGC Tours, which is an online community that plays at master difficulty level. So I've just been trying to get better. I think mechanically I'm in pretty good shape. I tend to usually get a pretty good swing path, and timing is kind of honing in. I'm certainly getting a good amount of perfects per round. And I hit a big milestone just before this. I've been also targeting, per some feedback that I've seen online, where people said, hey, the way you get yourself better is get legendary fittings across all your clubs. So for all intents and purposes, I'd say I'm done at this point. I did the wedge shaft, and I went with a power upgrade there because I already had a pretty good swing path and accuracy, which is really what I'm focusing on. And so technically I still have the putter head that I need a legendary fitting on, but the putter has less things you can adjust, and frankly, like the weight and whatever, like I'm not even clear what they're doing for me. I think they're just helping with the distance a little bit here and there, but I'm usually pretty good on the putting. And there's nothing that does anything to help you read the green. So I think I'm basically ready to go, which is good because if you've been following the series, you know the Season 10 of TGC Tours is coming up in a few days here. Well, actually, I will have already hit it by the time you see this video, but I'm not there yet in physical time here, so I'm as good as I'm going to be, and I may actually get enough that I can go ahead and put a legendary fitting on my putter head at some point, but that's going to probably take another 10, 12, 15 rounds, so I'm not sure that I'm going to get that many done before things go on or not. So with that, we're here at a major. Cannot get past John Rahm. I have been fighting this gentleman for quite some time, but let's see how this goes.
2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Golf Club Championship. Today's coverage is about to kick off. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hey guys, yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing these two go at it again. It was a great rivalry first time round, and now, more so than ever, they're going to want to beat each other.
I think I'm still on the fairway there. That was a little far on the roll.
Called Rombo, you better bring your A game, because if not, you're going to get absolutely run over. His opponent today had better bring every single piece of artillery he has.
Not quite enough.
He expects to beat Rahm.
Well, it will be interesting to keep an eye on this one right throughout this event.
Oh boy. Sometimes a little bit of a challenge on some of those. Having this for a par, well, again, will be disappointing. Oh, so close.
Oh, just missed that one.
Just did not move over as I was hoping it would.
Well, that's a shame not to par the first. It always hurts.
Not what they're looking for. A little nervy out there so far.
All right, well, I think I'm gonna do a bit of that. Try to get a bit of a roll in the direction I need. Well, that doesn't matter then. Just straightened it out. Eek.
Bit untidy, wasn't it?
A little bit.
Henny, how bad is this lie?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut. This is not sitting nicely.
Alright, at least we're back out on the fairway here.
Wonderfully played. Playing from 110 yards out.
Alright, so it's gonna blow back a bit. Let me not spin it quite as much. I just want it to slow down a little bit. I just need to clear the water here.
choosing the 9-iron here.
Should be okay. Yeah, it bounced on the green. Wow, that got a weird... It like spun back, but then kicked forward after it bounced.
Well, this will be a big birdie here.
Oh
Good putt to
boy.
make.
I don't know. I'm just gonna putt it. Because I'm like, the net result is straight. Oh, that was so close.
And that should secure the par on this one.
That was a crazy ending.
For the event. Here we are at the third.
A split green here. It is difficult to make birdie twos, but par threes should be had.
Alright, so I'm gonna do that. Let's see how close we can get here with that.
Going with the 4-iron here.
A little bit to the left. Darn, it's not going to be on the green. Oh no, it will. Alright.
Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts.
It doesn't look
Slim
like
chance
it's
here for
too
birdie,
big of a
but you
move.
never know.
Might not have hit it hard enough.
Ooh,
And it
right
didn't
by the hole.
move anyway, so...
Putt for par coming up.
Crazy.
Sitting at 1 over for the day.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Bryce Garnett. I
Before
don't
the
know that I've
TPC
seen
Boston Rich,
that
a great
one.
short par 4.
Players looking to make birdie or better. The only difficulty is finding that front bunker. That's when big numbers can be
Oh boy.
had.
I'm going to end up
Sure,
in the
birdies
bunker.
galore.
You know how this goes. Oh, now I get a little bit... Oh, I'm going to hit the tree. Oh, that almost, if it had just moved a little bit, that almost was on the green. Scary. It's almost scary good. Alright, well, we got close.
Sadly hasn't made a putt all day.
Still not quite
Hopefully
getting
that
the
can change here.
what I
With
want.
this putt, he'll tie Rahm.
Go in.
And that will
Alright,
drop in for a
that's a
birdie.
big one.
And what a way to jump into the top 10. Trailing by a stroke.
Wow,
over
I
that
went
hole.
from 93 to 8th.
It's time to step onto the tee here at the fifth.
Obviously, a lot of
Dog
people
legs
are
from right to left.
already
The
struggling
big
a
danger
bit.
Here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity.
Alright,
Miss it,
getting
that's
a
gonna be
little
difficult
closer on the timing. I'm a little further off, or closer to the center, where it's a little less off is really what it is.
Setting up here from about 180 yards.
Alright, we're going to fall back about 3 yards. So, yeah, I want to put myself, say, right about there. It looks like we're flat.
Opting for the 6-iron.
Alright, not bad, but again, still enough.
Yes, anytime you can
Over,
find the
but-
green and have a putt, you'll take it.
Birdie at the last.
Alright.
This for another.
We're going to get a little bit of movement here.
To move into the top 5. Go in.
Oh, I think it's going to be too far over. No,
That's a
wow,
long-range
I'm
bomb,
impressed.
and with it, puts extra strain on the person
Because
chasing
it looked
behind
like it was really going.
him. He's currently tied for first.
Gotta
Alright.
like it.
Oh, and
Moving
Rahm
up the
lost a
leaderboard,
stroke.
Never a bad thing.
2 great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4.
Alright,
Bunkers
just
down
going to
the
go with
right-hand
it.
side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play.
Still
if
a
players
little
find
bit
the
slow.
fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
Alright, we're going to
The
lose about
sixth
a
hole,
yard
particularly the
and
approach
5.
reach at TPC Boston's a very strong one.
If they put the pin
Alright,
other than
I'm gonna
front
do
left
that.
near the water, it's a good birdie opportunity. But once that pin sneaks over to the left-hand
Oh,
side,
boy.
watch out. Bogeys
Alright, I
and
think I'm
doubles
alright.
come into the equation very quickly.
Was
Nicely
worried
done.
with the fast that we were
Henny,
curving toward
you've
the
had
water.
chance to have a look over this one?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here,
pretty
just
straight.
below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
Oh, it's going to be over a bit, I think. Oh,
Super
wow.
shot that. And with it, he'll
I'm
move to
getting,
a couple under
like,
par.
optical illusions on
He's
my
currently
rolls
in a
or
shift
something, or
spot.
maybe I'm just not
Ooh,
used
bold
to
play here.
being
Going
able
with the
to read
chief
it
off the
right.
tee.
Par 5, and only the long players can reach in 2. Find the fairway, then make a decision. Do I go over
Alright.
the large bunker, 100
Pretty
yards away,
dialed
or
in
go
there.
back of it? Either way, You must make a par 5 here because birdies will be had by the big hitters.
All right. I'm going to go that way. That should work.
And going with
Oh,
driver off the deck with this shot.
that might be bad. Well, it won't go in the bunker at least, but no, it is not.
He shares the lead.
I think I'm too far for the flop, because that's as far as I can go. That's going to pull me back, say 12. And we're going to lose a little bit. And this may actually be all right, now that I think on it. Alright, ooh, slow down. Cool.
A chance to get to 3 under with this putt.
Let's see. Alright, a little bit of movement.
This one's looking
Perfectly
good.
straight stroke, but it moved
That
more
putt
than
went
I
a bit
thought.
long there. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
This is
No!
important. Big par putt here.
No!
In she goes. Let's head
How
to
did
the
that
next.
move that far?
Par 3's always
Ah.
offer the hope of a hole in one.
Par 3 and a diabolical green, to say the least. The left-hand side sits much higher than the right-hand side, and the green is usually very firm.
Alright,
Tough
nice.
ask.
Oh, little bit over, and that
Good the whole way.
would have been a beautiful
Here's a
hole in
putt.
one.
To move into a share of top spot on the leaderboard.
Again,
Looking
decent
better.
stroke.
You can mark
Cool.
it down. That's birdie number 4 today. And that will take him to 2 under.
If I didn't have these crazy
Well, that was a positive hole.
bogeys,
A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played.
Rahm's still hanging
Here we
out
go.
though.
We're beginning the 9th
I need him
hole
to
now.
be like plus
9
5 like
bunkers
he
down
was
left,
the one
will
where I
not
thought
come
I
into
had him.
play, and this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies
All right,
made here in the
there's a
past, but they are
perfect.
really difficult to come by.
Like I said, I'm not.
Pretty good
I
shot
don't do
there.
it all the time, but
And what's
I
in
do
front
it
of them there, Henny?
fair
Setting up
amount.
here from about 155.
So we're gonna gain about 4 or 5 yards. We're gonna lose 1. It's gonna be really close.
Opting for
Ah.
the 9-iron.
A little bit to the slow
right?
side,
I think so.
but we're on.
Playing within their comfort zone there.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
All right, just a little bit. Oh, maybe didn't have enough power.
Starting to look really
Oh, moved over a little bit more than
Well,
I
they hinged in that
expected.
stroke. Just 6 feet between here and the
Ooh,
hole.
that almost didn't come back.
Solid par putt that. And as we transition into the back 9, Rich, what are you seeing out there so far?
Yeah, exciting position, isn't it? You'd rather have the lead on your own, but listen, tied for the lead, pretty good spot to be in. They're going to have to work to earn this victory.
All right. So
Time
there
for
we
the
go.
second shot
Another
at the
perfect. Okay, we're going to gain 4, lose 1. So we're going to want to pull back some. It's moving a bit. All right, pretty much right on the
This one looks just
swing
a
and whatever.
fraction too long to me.
All right, well, it came back a
That's
bit.
some good golf right there.
Hmm.
What's in front of them, Henny?
setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup.
This is on a great
Come on. All right.
Down, that's birdie number 5. And with that, we'll move to 3 under par. Checking in on the leaderboard, this player is
Wow,
currently tied
I
for
thought I
first
was
with
gonna
Lydia Ko.
be on my own, but
Lovely
nope.
momentum for this player after
That's
that
all
birdie
right.
at the last hole. Keep
All
it
right.
rolling.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as
All
pars can
right,
be.
we're
as
gonna
well.
hope for this here.
Going with
Oh,
the 5-wood.
off to the wrong side.
Sure that one's headed left.
Distance was
This would be a
decent.
momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
All right, come on.
Close was that to going?
Wow.
Let's see if you can make this. Keep the par on the card.
On a nice line.
Come on. All right.
That gets the job done.
You'd like to get something on the par threes, but
And
doesn't
just keep
always
hitting neutral
come
on the
together.
leaderboard.
All right,
Let's
Rom
head to the
falls
12th
back
hole.
one more.
Par 4,
It's getting
510
windy.
yards. Good luck.
8
You'll need it.
8 miles an hour.
Lovely rhythm there, Rich.
Oof,
That's going to
a
work
little
every time.
bit to the fast, but not bad.
Playing this shot from about 210 yards out.
All right,
Off a
again, it's
breeze,
going to
moving this
move.
golf ball left to right.
Back this off a bit.
Opting for the 4-iron here.
All right, I think that should be pretty
John
good.
Rahm watched that one all the way. Great approach shot. This player is definitely upping the pressure in this rivalry.
Move over.
Oh, just missed.
Ay, ay, ay.
Par putt coming up here.
That one was disappointing.
That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. Let's see what happens here on the 13th hole, shall we?
Par 4, back up the hill, 447 yards. This is an adventure-filled par 4.
I don't need adventures. No adventures
no harm,
needed.
No foul there with that shot.
The
And what are we looking at
feeling
here,
the
Eddie?
tension when I swing. I know it's going to come back and bite me, so I need to just be confident and just stop. But it's hard. I had a pretty good laugh. Someone told me the reason I'm struggling is my shorts, which is my round
That's a
4.
poor lie. Will he be able to get out of here?
They got to use
It's my
all
round
the
4
bounce
equipment.
and strength that they can muster. This is sitting down.
Alright, let's see. So this will be 7 back. Yeah, this will probably be about what I need. Alright, decent swing.
What a shot.
Oh,
Almost went in the
way
bucket.
too far though.
This is a 20-footer.
Oh boy,
This one to save par.
this is a toughie.
Big chance here.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, that's a lengthy putt.
Whew.
Well hold. Moving right along, and they're currently tied for first in the standings with Lydia Ko.
Alright, 8 mile an hour
Right,
wind
getting
is
to our final
back.
stretch. Time to tee off here at the 14th.
Fairway sweeps from right to left.
Oh,
down
boy.
The hill. Should you find the fairway,
Shoot.
you'll have a decent look at finding the green
Oh
in
my
two.
goodness.
But I gotta say,
That's
it is
like...
a difficult par 4.
I think this is going to
Happy
be
to walk
ugly
with
either
this
way. Wow, this is going to really kick over, I think.
Looks to be going with the 4-iron.
Ah, right
that's in front of
direction, but not the
And here we
distance
are
I
with the
was
third
hoping
shot.
for.
He shares top spot.
Alright, so let's see. Get back here. No, we still got to probably go here. So that'll be 18. Well, that's... I got to just pull this back. So this will give me... Well, that's as low as I can go. Goodness, really? So what do I do? Because that's not far enough. Alright, 77 is going to be 14. That'll be... Alright, so let's see. This will be, say, 15 back. And that might do it. Well, I'm on the green, but that's a long way to go.
Safe on the surface. Maybe it's time to hold a long-range bomb. An opportunity to make a par here.
I don't think it's going to move.
Was on a good line.
I mean, it got
Right on
close,
4
but...
feet. Should make this one.
Yep, tracking well.
And now
Oof,
this player sits
lose
in
one.
second
Shoot.
behind the leader, Lydia Ko.
Unfortunately, backing up
Yeah,
slowly
these are
but surely on that
getting
leaderboard,
tougher.
Luke.
Ay, 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 I'm just getting the wrong way. Nice
Sitting at 2
bounce.
under in a share of second spot.
Alright. So it's going to move that way. We're going to lose some distance. What? Hold on. Alright. Ay. Alright, let me just go to normal. So, yeah, we're going to lose like 2 yards. So, it should work. That should be about right, I'm thinking.
Chosen the pitching wedge here.
Not bad, not bad.
This looks to be hit pretty well from
There we
where
go.
I'm standing.
Alright, we should
What
have a
they got in
shot
front of
here.
Annie?
This is downhill. Can't be too bold. Rolling end
Oh
over
no,
end.
it
This putt's
moved
looking
more.
great.
I really
This
thought
putt
I was
coming up
too
for his
far
par.
over. It's crazy.
Oh, that looks like a pure
Oh,
stroke.
Rom lost another.
Pga 2 is currently leading the event as we head to the next hole.
Oh boy. My totally not favorites. So we're gonna gain 1, lose 4. This is probably a decent look at it.
Looks to be going with
I'll
the
take
six
that. That should be a good shot. Nice. So we hit like a
That's
little bit
nicely
of a
done.
wall and just
This
stopped.
putt is about 16 feet.
Now this
Short game has
always
been absolutely
is crazy.
fantastic today.
It's always crazy on this screen. Come on. Now it's not going to be?
Just hammered that through the line. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par.
Oh boy. Overcompensated.
The putt drops, and we're moving on. Well,
Giving
here we
away
go.
strokes that
Looks like a
might
the 17th.
that I might be
Dogleg
really
to the
wanting
right, to the
later.
left. Second shot is down the slope. Lots of bunkers on this hole, but should you avoid them and find this sliver of a green, then birdie will be on your mind.
All right. Well, let's hope here. A little too far, but it might work. There we go. Because I was like, I didn't move it too much, so. Alright. Gonna move over. Maybe gain a little distance. Golly. Golly! It's like my weird Mickey Mouse. Alright. That should be
That should find
decent.
the surface. That was a beauty.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
Come on.
That's the way
Oh.
to bounce back. Good way to make up for the bogey at the last.
Thought that was
And
gonna
look, he'll
pull
go to a
off
couple
again.
under par. Our current leader is
Ooh,
enjoying a
and Rom
two-stroke
moved
lead.
up 1. He's just not
With
gonna
all the
fall
finishing holes
away.
on the PGA Tour, Rich, there's plenty that feel that TPC Bolster could be right up with the very best of them.
Long hitters are looking to take it down the left-hand side and get the extra chase on the golf ball down the slope. That'll leave them with a very short
Should be
second
okay.
shot to a dangerous green, big deep bunker
Like
right,
that.
and a large hollow on the left-hand side. Birdies and eagles have been made before, but so have sixes and sevens.
Alright, this is the challenge. That's for sure.
Opting for the 5-wood.
Well, better than in the bunker, I guess, but yeah,
Getting ready to play their
I
third.
would have preferred to
2 strokes
stay
off
on the
lead.
green, but no such luck. Should be
Oh, I
decent.
thought that one was going in. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Ooh, nice looking putt.
Alright,
Gets
that
one
is
to
a
go
good
down.
ending.
That'll end the day's work.
3 under at a major with Rom behind me,
And as
hopefully.
this round winds down, he finishes in
Alright,
second
so I've got a
place.
5-stroke
Say
lead
hello,
on
enjoy
John,
the day,
too.
look forward
That
to
is
tomorrow.
good. But a share,
On behalf of
second
Rich
on my
Brewer
own.
and all the hard-working folks at
I will
2K
take
Sports,
that.
I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us.
So yeah,
See you next
just
time.
got a little bit more VC because we rolled over a level. Because I was going to comment about how I was down, and it's still down because I think I was at like 6,900, but I had to apply that fitting to 3 wedges. So, Lydia Ko in the lead. Alright, a I think I'm trying to remember. I don't think blue. No, blue might be. No, blue's a couple below because I think green is the one that then is just before orange, which is the legendary fittings. But good start for sure. Pretty excited. Feeling pretty confident. So let's keep it going. I'll see you next time.